guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to be answering some of the most common questions about autism. I am diagnosed with OCD, ADHD, autism, and BPD. I'm just mentioning that because I don't want to seem like I don't know what I'm talking about. I have researched thoroughly for this and I am using personal experience as well as someone who is diagnosed as autistic. Anyways, that is all I really have to say right now, so let's get started into the video. The first question is, what is autism and how is it diagnosed? Autism is a developmental disability caused by differences in the brain. Some people with autism have a known difference, such as a genetic condition, and for others, the cause is unknown, but it's usually genetic. And to get diagnosed with autism, you would go to a psychiatrist or a psychiatrist that is specialized in autism and autism diagnoses. Number 2 is, what are the symptoms of autism and how does it affect individuals? And just so you know, autism is different for everybody. These are just general symptoms and general things that could be affecting the person with autism or the autistic person. A big one is trouble with social skills and social communication skills, restricted or repetitive behaviors like lining things up, etc., delayed language movement or learning skills, being hyperactive or impulsive, unusual sleep or eating habits, very emotional reactions to things, anxiety, or you could even be on the other end of the scale where there's lack of fear or be more fearful than the average person for the thing you're doing. And yeah, autism affects everyone differently. Number 3 is, what causes autism and is it genetic? Honestly, right now, with science and everything, autism is a genetic disorder. There is research going on where they're trying to see if there's different factors that could cause autism, like during pregnancy, such as like viral infections, medications, or just general pregnancy complications. They are basically just trying to figure out if that could trigger autism, but as of right now, it is considered a genetic disorder. Number 4 is, how does autism affect communication and social interaction skills? There could be avoiding or not maintaining eye contact, not liking to be comforted when upset, not understanding their emotions or other people's emotions, inability to stay on topic, trouble expressing needs and or emotions, and not recognizing jokes or sarcasm. Like, I didn't know what sarcasm was until I was in grade like 7. I had no idea how to use it or what it meant, and when I worked in a grocery store, people would make jokes all the time and I had no clue what they were talking about, and I was just so confused like 24/7. Number 5 is, how can I support a family member or friend that is diagnosed with autism? Honestly, if you're looking to help your friend or family member who has autism or is autistic, the main thing I can think of is to ask them personally, because autism is different for every single person because it is a spectrum. So it's different for everyone on the autism spectrum. There's different needs that need to be met. There's different things people struggle with. There's things people are more successful with than others. So it's really dependent on the person. So it would just make the most sense to ask how you can support them rather than trying to learn online how to support them. Sometimes can be kind of iffy because maybe it tells you that most autistic people struggle with this, but it's something they don't struggle with and they feel like you're kind of not getting it, if that makes sense. I don't know. Just ask the person because there are things, like, everyone struggles with autism differently. The last question is question number 6, and it is, can people with autism live normal and successful lives? The short answer to that is yes, we can. Sometimes it might be difficult, but we can live normal and successful lives. And although our lives may look different to a neurotypical person, it doesn't mean it's any less successful or normal to us. Like, you wouldn't ask someone with asthma if they can live a normal, successful life because they have asthma. Like, yeah, they can. It just looks different because they have to have their inhaler on them all the time. It's just like that. Like, yes, there are situations where we do struggle, and yes, there are situations that are not always appropriate for the setting, but we can't help what's happening to us. I don't know how to explain that specifically, but there are going to be differences from a neurotypical person's life than someone who has autism or is autistic. And it really depends on what your view of successful and normal is. For an autistic person, it might look different than what you're doing, but we still feel like we're having a successful life. It might look different, but it is still considered a normal, successful life. Like right now, I can't work, but I'm still living a successful life if that makes sense. It might look different, but it still is successful and somewhat normal. I don't know, it depends on what you think, but yes, we can live normal, successful lives. So those are all the questions I'm going to be answering. They were on the list of the most common questions about autism, and these are just the ones I decided to answer because I didn't want to make a 20-minute long video. I hope this video was interesting or helpful to some people, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I don't know. That is all for the video. If you like this video, go like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Obviously, you do not have to do that. I just really appreciate when you do. It makes my heart happy when you like, comment, and subscribe. It makes me so happy. But yeah, you don't have to. I just really like it. And you can go check out my social media. It is linked in the description box below. And obviously, once again, you don't have to do that. I just really appreciate when you do. I hardly ever post on my other social media because I have nothing to post. But, you know, that is it. That is all. Bye, guys.